Okay, well, we basically kind of recovered from the disaster. I'll show you what we did here. Right here was the first point that it gave out. The top of the door caved in, doors caved in, and then it mangled all that up. And all the pieces started flying off. Anyway, I've anchored it down, and I put this support. I made a support. You can see what I did there. It's just a piece of conduit. Worked really nice though, and that's made that to where I don't think it'll fail again. And the doors working real nice. See there. And I thought I'd show you my little process here for putting these in, these anchors. I bought screws. These three little boxes of screws was $50. Anyway, so like everything is so expensive now, it's ridiculous. That's what I gotta tell you. Okay, now there's a trick to this, I'll tell you. Oh, I get that in that line. See there. Okay. So what I do, you can't really drill a hole through it when you have to go in at an angle. So you have to center punch. Oh. That'll get you where you need to be. All right. Now, nice sharp drill bit, a little oversized. Go through the metal. I don't want to get in cement, it'll dull my bit. Okay, oh. Then we get our hammer drill. Oh. Good hammer drill. And that came with a nice nut. Let's see. You're drilling it at an angle and you want to make sure you get your clearance. These are you don't want to mess up on these. If you do everything right, it'll go real well. Which I like to kind of lubricate them. I've got any Anyway, pretty dry right now. Anyway, if they're going right, no problems. Those just sink right down. Just start to get resistance. What you want to watch for is if they get too much resistance, they can snap off. You don't want that. If it gets too much resistance, back it up just a little bit. And then go again. Just like a tap. You will get down. You don't want to go over tighten it. Or not all the way down. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not right. So instead of snapping it off, back all the way out. Make sure you get the holes. That's the way to anchor it down real good to your cement base. Oh, it won't go nowhere. Oh, I keep picking up. It blew nuts and everything when it blew apart. Oh, I was out here trying to hold it down and whatnot. And then all the pieces started just flying off and up into the air, into the night sky. I thought, oh boy, that's all she wrote there. But no, God's gave me good neighbors and they brought my pieces over and it's going to be okay. The doors I thought were a total disaster. You wouldn't believe that all the rafters were hanging down. These vents are going to be, they're bent to mangled heck. And I'm going to have to try and straighten them out and get them back in, which they were hard to get in when they were new. Anyway. Working good. There's my chicky boops. 1 out of 40. He's a beautiful rooster there. Yeah, that's something I forgot to tell you is the other screws that I got. Make sure these panels cannot come out. My little self-tapper screws. And all the panels on the roof and everything are going to have those to hold them down. See, I put them in there. I don't know if you can see them there, but anyway, little 5/8 self-tapping screws, metal screws, and you don't have to worry about that's not going to, panels won't be able to come out anymore. So that's an important, those are 2 hacks that you just about got to do. That top support and tapper screws to hold the panels in. There you go, babies. See my babies. Yeah, something else I thought of. I guess I need a little detail on this mount I made. I just smashed the conduit down. It was right at about 7 foot long piece of what is that, 1/2 inch or so conduit, and smashed it down, drilled holes in it around the corners round, and it's tricky to get both ends right, you know, but there you go. It's not that hard of a hack, and that really makes that makes that where it's not going to fail, no problems, and to be able to hang stuff on it or whatever. And actually supports the roof a little bit too. Okay, so I wanted to show you the big news is the 2 hacks you got to have is to build this support to the top center of your door if you want it to be rigid, and if you want your doors to work nice. Anyway, The next thing is these here. You're going to need these 5/8 self-tapping and self-drilling screws. Okay. And you just got to do this. Figure on this while you're constructing. Because if the wind comes up, you got troubles. Then we gotta worry about the panels coming out. Instructions mention wind. It's easy to disregard it, but I'm going to tell you right now, definitely the wind can mess up your day when it comes to this thing. You will want things secured. I went finger tight, and I was intending on, after making sure everything was square and all good, I was going to tighten everything up to final tighten. That was part of my problem, is everything started coming apart. And it wasn't anchored down, and the big wind came, bent it all up, messed it all up. But it's a rugged kit, it wasn't too bad. I straightened the pieces out. The vents are going to be the tail, if I can get them back on. They were hard to put on the first one, and they're really hard to take them off. I imagine it would be terrible to put back on there. All right. Perimeter is secure, sir. Anyway, that's how we do that part. Okay. Okay. Well, the greenhouse is done, essentially. And, also expanded the chicken pen, so everybody's happy. Let's see what we got going here. Doors work really nice. And there it is. And there'll be if you can imagine those two plants in here, only bigger. That's what'll be in here with a grapevine. And let's see, the big secrets is you want to when you buy your kit, the first thing you want to get to is figure out how you're going to anchor it. And if you're going to anchor it like I did, it would be smart to drill your holes before you assemble your base. Let's see how I anchored it. If I had the holes already drilled, it would have been much easier. Anyway, I anchored it all down like with that. And that's something you're going to want to deal with right away. I got into trouble because I didn't have it anchored down and I didn't have it all tightened. Everything was just finger tight, which was tight, but not tight enough. And when the wind came, the first place it failed was right up here. The doors caved in here. The wind was straight in the doors here. And anyway, this is the other big hack that you need to know. Get your piece of 7 foot of 1/2 inch conduit, and you'll have to smash the ends and you'll have to get it right. It's a little tricky. Think about what you're doing. Do it one side at a time, and then this is real sturdy now. You don't have to worry about them doors, and they look so nice. See there, isn't that nice? Anyway, so happy with it. The other thing is these screws, self-tapping, self-drilling screws. 5/8 of an inch long, work real well. But for that's for these ones here, and you can see they 5/8 goes right to there. 3/4 is a little bit better for these joints, which if you look at that really stiffens that up to have that screwed in solid. And those side best adjacent supports. Anyway, this thing is really pretty good now. I'm really happy with it. It's sturdy. I've got at least 2 screws in every panel. 3 in these big side panels, and anyway, it seems it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be just fine. A wonderful, wonderful greenhouse. And the new chicken pen's going to be really nice too. So I'll be able to get water to the tree here too. Anyway, so that's the deal with get these screws right away, and as you put your panels on, and you'll want to go ahead and tighten it. They're squaring up. I was leaving it finger tight because I thought I might be doing some adjusting. And it says in the instructions not to do it in the wind, and if a wind comes along, you got big troubles up here in the middle of it. So anyway, I think we're fine though now. It says how sturdy that is. It's rigid. I think it's going to be fine. and a wonderful, wonderful greenhouse. Okay, and yeah, this is year's harvest is looking pretty good. I got some apples, but I didn't get to eat any of them. I don't know whatever happened there. Anyway, I gotta lock it up. It's been a long day. The greenhouse, they're great. It's a great greenhouse, but there's some hacks that you gotta know. You gotta just do it right off the bat. You know, you'll be very happy that you did. And there you go, beautiful Harbor Freight greenhouse. And there's a trial events or can test your patience, especially if you're on your third time. See, everything got so bent up. That's the thing. Everything's on, but I was able to straighten it up, and I thought it was a total disaster, but no, it's okay. Anyway, there you go. Beautiful.